Okay, guys, so here we go again. I'm hoping this is going to work and behave itself this time. Okay, there we go. It did. So I noticed that when I went back into my phone, YouTube was doing some sort of update. So I think that's what the problem was, that it wasn't working properly. So it didn't allow me to see your chat. So we definitely want to do that. Anyway, so we'll talk about this picture a little bit. The title of this video, or this layout, I believe is going to be the first one. And um, and the reason that is that this is me and my guy. So we've been dating about 3 months or so, and I moved not long after we met, or I started really packing, and I have really scrapbooked very few photos of us. I scrapbooked one last week, and that was kind of it. So you'll see that not next week in my Tuesday, Saturday, but you'll see it the following week in either Tuesday or Saturday. So I decided tonight to come on and scrapbook a photo of the two of us. This is the very first picture, the very first selfie we took together. So it's really special. And I don't know about you, but when I scrapbook a photo that's really special to me, that can be super, super intimidating. And I'm going to try not to let this be intimidating for me. I'm just going to try to let it be okay. So that's my goal tonight, is to just scrapbook this photo like I would scrapbook any other photo, even though it's really super special to me. And one of the reasons is I think you can see our big smiles and how happy we are and that kind of stuff. So this was back in March, or I'm sorry, early April. And it was not, I live in Wisconsin, and nothing was blooming yet. The trees are not leafed out, but we went on this walk because he was curious about this particular park, and it's a favorite of mine from childhood, so we went on the walk anyway. So I don't have a lot of colors that are going to stand out, and I could use green because he's wearing green here. Thanks, Tamara. He's using green here, but I don't think that's going to pop this photo. So I grabbed my Creative Memories Picture This collection because I thought maybe that might work, and I love these papers. They're some of my favorite colors, and kind of played with it. And while I think this is okay, I don't think it's popping the photo as much as I would really like to, especially if I do like this color underneath. If I did this color, it would match your skin tones too much. And I don't know, I couldn't find, like here, this will kind of show you. I think it's okay, but I think we blend into the background of this paper. So I kind of look through other things, like here's one that our skin tone, we just kind of blend in. It's not popping. And then I did like some of the floral papers, but the problem with that is it doesn't speak to the time of year that it was for me, because nothing was blooming yet. And so I like to sometimes leave myself little clues within layouts. So that didn't work for me either. So put the Creative Memories Picture This collection aside for another layout. And I printed, about 2 weeks ago, I printed over 200 photos because I hadn't printed in so long. So I thought that was that I will have something to use with those photos. So then I was thinking, well, I have this Doodlebug collection called French Kiss, and I bought it because I thought I was going to go to France at the beginning of 2020, which none of us traveled in. Well, I should say we didn't travel in 2020. And so I have all this paper left. It is very Valentine's themed, very Hugs and Kisses themed. And I thought, and I knew I could work around that and use like, you know, the Happy Valentine's Day things I can use on Valentine's Day and that kind of stuff. But I just thought, I can use this on something, but maybe not right now. But I have a ton of stuff. So I have this sticker sheet, that sticker sheet. I have used some of this because the paper is really cute. I'm going to save these because I want to go to France someday. I have lots of French themed things here. Although, I was going to say there's a really cute camera here, but it says travel to live. There is one that says new adventure, and it's got glasses, and we're both wearing glasses. So, and there's a little suitcase that says let's go. So maybe I'll work that in here, not sure, because this is very whimsical. I have the big package of odds and ends, so that could be kind of fun. We'll kind of play with this and see what works. These are the two sheets of stickers here. Now they're kind of, you know, like the guy here is holding a candy heart, although here we have a couple. There's a guy with flowers. That would be more appropriate for our first dinner together where he brought me flowers, that kind of thing. But anyway, so that's something else I can use. So we're going to kind of play with this and see what happens. And I'm hoping that this is going to work out. It's one of those that I didn't plan a lot. And so my scrap room, I think I said this a couple of weeks ago, has a window right off my desk. And when I first started this, there was somebody mowing their lawn very close. And I closed it, and I'm too hot if I close it, so I'm going to reopen it. So here, let's look at some colors here. So this I like because it's got the red hearts. That's not bad because it's still popping the photo, and I could use that. There's that. Lots of cute, like it's always better together I could use. I don't need these Happy Valentine's Day, so that could be for journaling, talking about that a little bit. That's another good one too. I like the kind of background there. So maybe not pink bows. There are hearts here. I love this paper, but I think it's a little strong because of the green here and the brown, so I think that's not going to work. But look at this paper. So we're outside. So I like the idea of using that. There's a little pink. This has got a nice aqua in it as well. So let's see if that will work. And then I'm just going to hold on to these other papers that I separated out and said that might be good. Now the question is, I love this on here. So I'm thinking that I want this to be big and prominent with whatever I do. Sometimes just gonna see. I think this might be, yeah, I think that either there needs to be some green in here or not so much pink. I think there's too much pink in here because, well, our lips have kind of a reddy pink color, but I don't think that's right. This, I do like this a lot. So maybe what I could do is cut like a 4 or 5 inch strip there and put this here. Now, the one thing I did say is I really like this, our photo to be on it. And I'm almost feeling like I need another piece here. Let's see if I like this red. I'm just gonna do this to kind of get an idea of how that's gonna look with the two of us on it. Or if I like it better this way. I really like the idea of having a border, but not that border. So I'm going to go back again to my pieces here to see, oh, there's a little navy here. Let's see if this will work. Yeah, I think the navy on navy is too much. I think that's going to be too much. But now this gives me an idea. I could use, I'm going to keep this red out to maybe use somewhere else or as a strip or something like that. They do have a cute floral pattern with this too, but as I said, although maybe, I'm kind of liking that idea. You know, I said none of this, it wasn't very flowery. Hey Cynthia, good to see you. I said, you know, nothing was leafed out, but I'm going to change my mind here, I think. Because there's green in here, and I like how it comes back to his shirt here. Who's that handsome fellow? That is my guy, and I'm scrapbooking the first picture you're going to see of him. So, I like that idea of the bright, happy flowers because we both look happy there. So I'm going back on what I said earlier. I'm actually going to pop this on this floral paper. Sometimes, you know, you change your mind as you look at things and play with things. And that's one of the things I like about doing lives with you guys, is you actually see my thought process about why I make some of the decisions I'm making. You know, I talk about it when I do a regular video where I do a voiceover. But when you do a voiceover, it's at some point later, and you lose some of that real time. Thanks, Cynthia. We've been dating over 3 months now. I mean, it's not a ton of time in the scheme of people's lives, but when this lovely thing happened that I wasn't expecting, it feels like a lot of time and a big blessing. Okay, so yeah, really liking the way this is looking, and now I'm trying to decide if maybe I want to do just a big piece of this in the middle here somehow. So, and I could do something really girly and throw a doily in here somewhere too. But let's think about this. I like that it's always together. It's always better together card. I'm going to cut this out and see if we can make this work on the layout. So anyway, back to my thoughts. I think real time, I like real time a lot. I like live streams because you really do get thought process. It's one of the reasons that I do that with my December daily stuff. Okay, so that's cute. But as I'm looking at this with that strong horizontal, now I'm thinking maybe I don't do, like, I think if I did this with more like this, it wouldn't need to be so horizontal. I'm going to go back and I'm just going to cut 5 inches off of this and make a 5-inch rectangle, and then we'll see where this goes. 5-inch? I might need to go more than that. Hold on, bear with me, guys, as I flip that out of there. Yeah, I need more than that. I'm going to go 5 3/4. I don't want to go a full 1/2 and 1/2, although I'm just... I bought Chamel's 1/2 and 1/2 class and then moved and watched almost none of it. So now I could do something like that where I'm justifying it a little bit here. I kind of like that idea. Let's see what we have for embellishments here and decide. Like I said, I have all these sheets. There's lots of love is in the air and that kind of stuff. This is really early in our relationship, so I think it's too soon to say that on here. But there's these cute borders to use. And these actually go a full 12 by 12. Hey, Harmony, good to see you. So, just thinking here. Hugs and kisses could work. You know, that's that state of your relationship that you're in when you first meet. And I think maybe I'll pop that right there. The question is, am I going to want this up? I'm going to do my thing where I put this over on the edge here, knowing that that's going to go there. And I think I really like the idea of bringing this down here like this. Just doing something a little bit different. My original idea was I was going to put that all the way across the top, but I like the idea of something a little bit different. And I'm not going to ink any edges on this. I think the contrast with the blue paper is fine. Question is, how far down are we going with this? Normally I would make it like even. Like this, I don't know if there's 6 or 7 or whatever it is, dots. Even that out. I think that looks pretty good. I'm not going to glue this down yet. Yes, this is the boyfriend. You are right. This is, I was telling everybody early on that I scrapbooked one other picture of us that you'll see not this coming week on Tuesday or Saturday, but you will next week. Okay, so I'm kind of liking the way this sits. I'm going to commit and not be crazy about this. So I was telling you guys may have missed this early. I'm not sure how many people were on yet, but sorry about missing last week. The weekend just got away from me totally, and I did not have time. And even right now, my Tuesday, Saturday videos are almost always a month or more out, and right now they're almost real time. That's what happens when you move. Although I have moved and everything is unpacked. The last room that I've played with is my scrapbook room, and I'm thinking that it's done. I did a couple of things. There's so much stuff in it. There is one thing yet that I still have one of the big Xyron machines, and I haven't used it in so many years, and I keep hanging on to it thinking that I need to because I'm going to need to use it for something, but I'm thinking it might need to be donated. I've got a couple of other things that need to be, and I'm thinking it might just go. I feel like I have a lot of clutter in my scrapbook room, and as soon as I make that decision, because I'll move some stuff around then, and then I'll do another scrap room tour for you guys. This I keep, I've got dots to line this up with, but do you think I could get it? No, I cannot get it even. Goodness, this should be the easiest one to do because of that. Okay, all right. So today I was actually on an adventure. We went to see a cave in about 2 hours away from us that I haven't been to since I was a Girl Scout, so 40 plus years ago, and he had never been to. So that we've been adventuring a lot lately, which has been fun for both of us. We've both been single for a while. So it's not that I don't have really good girlfriends, but it's different. Anyway. So, like I said, love you is a little soon for that because this is really early in our relationship. And there's the people on the bike. Oh, I keep forgetting this if there's wine glasses in this this collection. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it doesn't, does it? I don't know. I think this is about the time that, honestly, that we decided that we were a thing officially. So there's you hold the key to my heart. Too big and too cutesy. I was thinking about putting a border down here. Let's see if there's a pink dot here. Now we're gonna bring in the pink. I love doodlebug borders. Yes, this collection is so darn cute. I talked about this at first, that I was supposed to go to France, and that's really why I bought this collection, and I was just gonna ignore the Valentine's Day things and that kind of stuff, and then I ended up not going. It was 2020. And my nephew, who was there but ended up having to come home early, isn't there anymore. He's actually the one who had a baby in December. Yeah, and yeah, that was a quarantine baby. But anyway, I don't know when I'm going to France. I'll do it, just not right now. This is kind of cute. There's a little lock. So that could be a cute little icon. That one's big though. Maybe it's on here because sometimes they repeat motifs on their sticker sheets. There's clouds, so that would be something kind of cute to put up here. Because this is a kind of a adventure, a day adventure. Okay, I think this needs to be popped up, so I'm going to do that because I know that. Yeah, oh my gosh, I love all the Doodlebug stuff. Their Halloween collections every year make me, Halloween especially, makes me happy because it's so darn cute. Although after having moved, I don't need to, and having to go through, my scrap room and put stuff away, I probably don't need to buy stuff for quite a while. Which, I put myself on a spending freeze, and not because it's not a financial. I'm sorry, I put myself on a stash freeze, which is different from a spending freeze. In other words, I decided I just needed to calm my stuff down a little bit. Okay, so there's that. Now, here's our stickers. This might be trying too hard, and I might decide that it doesn't work with this. I want to see that heart on here, though. And of course, there's always hearts. Always hearts. I think that's okay, actually. All right, so we have those. Just looking to see if there's anything else. This is super, super Paris themed. There are lots of... Oh, wait, there are hearts. So I should probably get those on there. This is cute. There's a head over heels. I think that needs to go here somewhere. Maybe that can be an embellishment cluster up here. Yeah, I think that will work right up in here somehow. That's appropriate for this. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, Regina, it is darn cute ephemera. This company just, I mean, oh my gosh, it's beyond cute. I think I need another cloud up here. Maybe I need a third cloud, and that's... So let me look and see. They're kind of tiny. I have bigger ones in here. Let's put another one here. There. And maybe I'll be able to sneak a heart on here of like make something more dimensional. This is bothering me because it's kind of crooked. So let's, ooh. All right, well, I have to be careful there now because I took part of that cloud off there. Okay, it's just gonna have to be crooked. Unless this whole thing can pick up. Maybe it can. Okay, there we go. All right, adventures in embellishing. Just looking to see if there's any other cute things. There's lots of cute things here, perfectly appropriate to love and Valentine's and that kind of stuff. That I love this flower, but it's huge. I don't see any hearts in. I should say that there's hearts, like there's strawberries and that kind of stuff. Here's some hearts. I was looking for some bigger hearts here. Maybe like a red. Now, actually the place to bring some dimensional hearts in here is from Ellie's Studio. So maybe a paper or sticker heart. This is what I was really looking for before because I wanted a bigger cloud, but that's okay. Because I could get... Okay. I think maybe I need the Ellie's Studio hearts now. Oh, I haven't seen any newest collections. I'll have to definitely check that out, Harmony. I have been really good about not checking out the websites. You know, I think part of it was I was moving and I was unpacking stuff. I was too darn overwhelmed to even be thinking about. Ooh, I like the navy this is bringing back into these spots here. Let's see what we think anyway. Harmony says she's checking daily. That would probably normally be me, but it was overwhelming to unpack my stash. You know, like you literally, my scrapbook room is about half the size of my old one, and you could not walk in this room because there were so many boxes, and most of them belong to this room. Yeah, that was fun. All right, I'm looking to see, maybe I'll pop that flower up here to get some dimension behind here, and then maybe this one over here. I think I need more hearts here too. We'll have to see what I can find. Maybe I have baby ones in some of these colors, and then I can add them in. So for stuff like this, I have pop dots, and I really want a pop dot, not the, I like to save this part because you could, like, you know, you can use that under a photo and that kind of stuff. Don't throw those away. It's called Cute and Crafty. Okay, I might have to look at that, Harmony. Especially since my grandkids are really getting into crafts right now. My granddaughter especially loves to paint and do all sorts of things, so that would be fun. I'm having problems here with my fine line bottle. I've noticed that. And then I can just, I have so much room. I can journal here or here is what I'm thinking. And I have a lot of pictures of what we did this day, that what was in this particular park. I have those, lots of those. So this is really just a picture, and actually I have two more pictures of us that were taken in kind of the same spot that I think I'll put in with the layout that I do with pictures of this area. And then, so I can tell those stories, I guess, is what my rambling point was. Okay, so we do a flower up in there. I'm kind of losing my clouds here, but I like the light blue piece that it brings in, except I'll lose that flower. I wonder, oh, here's a light blue one. Yeah. that doesn't make sense, but does it always have to? And the answer is no. I don't know. Do I lose the clouds? Oh, here I could add a heart. That would make sense. Here's a blue heart with a little polka dot. But I'm losing that. That's the problem. Maybe I need to see if I can find like a little pink one maybe here. This pink is nice. It works with this. I'm not love it because it's taking the focus off of that. So maybe little pink heart. Here's a tiny pink heart. What I really want is like a green heart. Although there's little flowers here too. So maybe just a little blue flower here. I think I'm gonna just call that a day. In all seriousness, because I'm fooling around with it a little bit too much, so then I can repeat all of the pieces. And no, I did not use my LE Studio. Now I think some enamel dots would be kind of nice. I do have them in hot pink. Thought I had another. I have a red, which would be kind of, this is, if I remember, this is a really different red. It's like a, almost a pinky red. So I think I'm going to do that on this. So one of the things I really like about how this is turning out is that you're seeing how you can take colors that you're not really finding in the photo, and you can still get a layout scrapbooked here. So many times I base a layout, the colors of a layout, on what I'm seeing in my photos. I think that makes sense. I think lots of us do that, but you don't have to do that. I just found something that I liked the contrast with, and then did pull in a little bit of that green there as well. So let's see, kind of scatter these around a little. I have a lot of the small ones here, not so many of the big ones, and I'm just using edges like I like to do. So I think this one actually needs to come down because it'll make more of a understandable triangle, like that. Okay, I think that's close enough. So I have 3 in each. So loving how that's looking. Okay. All right. Oh, I need a title. I need a title, you guys, because that's important to this. I was gonna say it's done. It's not. It's not done. I'm grabbing my hot pink alphas. Because we're hot old people. Which I'm laughing about that. Thanks, Harmony. You know, the thing that I like about this is I stepped out. I was a little afraid. Okay, I think I'm going to use this because this is a cool alpha for this. And I haven't told you what papers and stuff. This is the Eclair Alpha from American Crafts. I don't know if it went with anything. Let me see if there's a color on this. Nope, it's just the Eclair Alpha. Looking for my T's here. Okay. So I want to call this the first one, and I'm going to be brave tonight, you guys, and do this, try to do this without using wax paper. So then I can check that. So, I was going to say, he shall be nameless. He, J, that J is not his word, it's his initial. Anyway, he really does not like to have his picture taken. But I sneak pictures of him doing something, like I snuck a picture of him taking a picture today. And then he will take selfies with me because I send them to him, and then he can have a picture of me. So, oh my goodness. Hey, we do what we do as scrapbookers, right? I'm like, okay, but if I take a picture of you, you can have a picture of me. Okay. It's silly. Very, very silly. Okay, I'm liking how this alpha's working. I love this alpha. I think I have it in a green as well, too. We'll see how this goes. And I actually love it so much that I have 2 sets of these. And then I'll explain, obviously, in my journaling. I was going to say jewelry. No jewelry here. What the first one is about. And the bribery that goes on with selfies. Hey, you know, we're, I don't know, 2 months out from this first picture, and he's being a good sport now. Said, you know, when you date or marry a scrapbooker. Exactly, Tamara. Exactly. Anything for a good picture there. Okay. So actually, I think this worked out pretty well. I was a little afraid of what was going to happen. Now, if I had done this title before I did my enamel dots, I probably would have used this alpha has all these periods on it. So maybe I'm going to see if I like adding any of these in, or if it just makes it look more cluttered to me. Just because it's in the colors of it's cluttering it up for me. It's too much. And if you like that, yay, do it. Definitely do it. But to me, I don't know what it is. I don't generally like, I know like Shimel does scatterings of stuff where she'll do 2 or 3 different colors of enamel dots in a group, but for me it just looks too cluttered. If I hadn't done these, I probably would have come back and put these on just to bring the glitter of this in. But I think this color is really represented in kind of the hot pink color. It's just a darker version of that. So the enamel dots here were Travel from Carta Bella, but I think these are old. Yeah, 2019. Not that old. That's good, Kelly. And then paper-wise, I'm going to go back and give you guys, so I told you this is the French Kiss collection from Doodlebug. I like to always get this in. It is a couple years old, but just in case you can find it, this Darling Cloud paper is a City of Love paper, and this floral is the Petite Fleur paper, and then that polka dot is the navy dot paper, and then the cut apart is called Mon Amour. So love it, love it, love it, love it. So let's see. Yeah, I know. Yes, dots and asterisks. I think this one comes with 5 asterisks. So that's nice because it's an uneven number. So that's good. I do love them because I do use those. I think that I did think about the asterisks here, but they're a little bit too big. So I think I'm only going to do one layout tonight. I know you guys usually, see more than that. I am going to try to pop on next Friday, but I have a hard time now knowing for sure what my schedule is like because, anyway, I think I'll be on next Friday. If not, just keep an eye out. If you haven't popped on the notification bell, do that because then you'll know when a video comes up. So if it's on a Tuesday or a Saturday early, like 5 a.m. Central, it's a regular one. Otherwise, it's something special. But I'm hoping that tomorrow I might have time to do my scrap room tour. Really, really hoping. And if I just bite the bullet and yes, he might whisk me away, Harmony. He actually did on Friday. So into today. We had a little adventure. So anyway, which is why I wasn't done on this Friday night when I thought I was going to be. Anyway, I'm really, really hoping to do a scrapbook room tour tomorrow. Not quite sure exactly how my day is going to go, so we'll see. And that will be a lengthy one. Like I said, my room now is about half the size of what it was. So it was interesting to try to work through that. That's all I can say. But I did give some paper to my sister-in-law, but largely I have everything in here that I did before. It's just sometimes stored a little bit differently. My desk is pretty much the same, but a little different. So anyway, I think it would be fun for you guys to see that. But so there is the first one, the first photo, and how fun that we get to document stuff like this, or at least that I get to document stuff like this again. Kind of unexpected, which is really cool. So anyway, you guys, I am going to sign off. Just to do one tonight. I've got some things to do, and the Hallmark movie is coming on, and I don't normally get to watch them live, or not live, but real time, so I am going to do that tonight for a little bit of fun while I do a couple of other things as well. So you guys take care. Thanks for being on. Like I said, I'm hoping to go live tomorrow, so kind of keep track of that. We'll see what goes on. It's supposed to rain here in the afternoon, so that's when I'm hoping that might be a really good time to do it, but we will see. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your night, and I will talk to you next week at some point, if not before. Bye, everybody.